Hi everybody and welcome along to this fixture. We are here. It is a big game on this evening. It is the Barrelhouse boys. They're taking on the Dubai Tigers down here at Jebel Ali Sports Center in Dubai in the UAE. This is a UAE rugby fixture, Division 1 between the two teams, the two clubs. They've had some epic battles in the past and we're expecting nothing short of another epic battle between these two teams this evening. My name's Grant Goes on commentary, and I'll be joined shortly by probably Mr. Kenny, I suppose, or a couple other lads who are going to jump in and be a part of it as well. Kickoff due is 7:45. Just running a few minutes late, but we will be getting into this game very, very shortly. Before we do, just a big thank you to our sponsors, the one that makes it possible today. Shout out to Non-Stop Investments. They've backed the Tigers, they've backed the stream, and they back rugby here in the UAE. They've seen rugby grow and develop always in the Emirates. So a big thank you for them for making this possible, making this happen. The men in pink heading out into the middle at the moment. The men in red and white. As you see, they'll be switching sides for this one. Pink running from right to left, and red running from left to right. You see up in the top right-hand corner there, the other sponsors of the clubs today. Make sure you share your support online for your team, for your player, your favourites. We've got some big ones up ahead. Wondering how this one's going to go, but it's all on the table. Friday night footy, gotta love it. Jebel Ali, game on. And we're underway. Barrelhouse go deep into the 22. And Tigers showing their kind of big hit up to begin with, but showing their intent. They're looking to run the ball early on, early days. So early intent there shown by the Tigers, looking to hold on and run the ball. Barrelhouse, some big hit up to start with. That's what they'll be happy with. A nice clearing kick well down the field there. Finding some good meterage. And already the epic battle has started between these two clubs. So the first lineup, first opportunity, nice and early in the piece, within 60 seconds. Get to see what's on offer, what's on the table. Tigers with the first opportunity here, down inside Barrelhouse. Early one to the front of the line. Tigers take it in controlled nicely there. Barrelhouse turn around and they're able to free the ball. Ball's on the ground. No one's really seen it. And Barrelhouse looking to push over the top. So ball sent wide. Crash ball in centre field there. Again, keeping ball in hand. Tigers showing how they want to play this game. Oh, a bit of a falcon going on here, early days. We've got an early bird call on the field. The Falcons hit him. So first scrum of the match, always really good to see the set piece go down early in the match scene where the two teams are both placed. So a big push here early on. Big push. Turn around. Referee's going to let it play on. Ball's out. Bit of a stumble look there, and then it's gone to the foot. Gone through the hands. Barrelhouse player looking to clear, and again, a few more ricochets in this game. Far corner. And Tigers in possession. So a bit of a back and forth that you saw over the last few moments. Okay, it's a bit of a frantic start here by both teams. Tigers obviously tend to hold the ball in hand and run it. Barrelhouse putting some big hits on early days and showing their big boys up front looking to contend. So both teams just trying to sort themselves out. Some really interesting facts been coming out lately about the amount of time the ball is in play during a game. Tigers getting the penalty there. Early shove, early push by the Barrelhouse boys. And they're going to continue. Yes, it looks like they're going to tap for it, so they're showing that intent, holding the ball in hand. And a big crash ball met two men, got sent well back, bounced. But Tigers still in possession inside the 22 now. Bowen going behind the fly half and but tied it up. So Tigers looking to hold on. To the ground, knocking on. So unfortunately showing signs of last week where the ball kept dropping to the ground. And I'm sure that's one of the things they wanted to work on this week here. So not a great start as far as hands, but early days. And to be fair, just to give you a bit of a weather report, it is clear skies, of course. It is night time, but there is some dew in the air. It's quite humid here. The temperature is changing now in Dubai, so with the heat disappearing and the cooler temperatures coming in, it does leave these foggy mornings here in Dubai and these misty evenings. So and here we go, time off again. So Four Pack's not getting their business sorted early on, having to talk to the hookers. Seems to be a continuous debate at the moment between the two. So something's got to give, something's got to change, otherwise we're going to have a lot of time waiting around here. So seems to be quite a lengthy discussion between the official and the hookers. All right, hopefully they've all the boys have sorted this one out. Ready to rock, ready to roll. We'll play for on the angle, so a quick tap. Mano there's taking a cook on. He's kicked it well downfield. He sent it, misjudged it, in fact, overran it, came in front of it, and the ball's gone behind. But great chase there. Kickers chased his own ball. In fact, Barrelhouse piling on pressure here on the Tigers. The Tigers able to secure the ball, and they're quickly recycled, heading back out. So well controlled here by the Tigers, and again showing they want to keep the ball in hand, but a knock on, so a great opportunity will present itself for Barrelhouse, well positioned on the field. Tian there looking left, passing right. Now a little bit of lateral here from the boys in pink. So yeah, big change already, so we were down the other end. It's gone from red to pink here. Territory now lies well and truly with the Barrelhouse boys. Big crash ball, but that one just too high, sliding up there. And well caught early by the referee. Good intent by both sides, seen on defense. Two boys going into the tackle each time. Discussion for the shot at goal looks like it's taking place there on the field. And they are going to take the shot at goal. It's nice to see. Barrelhouse putting points, looking to put points on the board. Get that scoreboard ticking over. So calling out for the tee. Over. So this one about 35 metres out, but right in front. Tim from out long, sending it, sending it, sending it. And a great kick. First 3 points on the board here. It's a great score by the home team, leading 3-0. Barrelhouse over the Tigers. 9 minutes to play on the clock. This one up in the air again, sent over, and this one finding nobody and only finding the sideline. So this one here will be a throw into Barrelhouse. All the air in the world and all the ice, and probably no one wanted to catch on that one. So looking from here, Barrelhouse, second line out of the match for them. Nice and high, got it up, got it out, got it away. Carrying that one really close to the line, putting a lot of pressure on his receiver. But Barrelhouse still with the ball in hand. Probably in two minds there, not sure what to do. A nice quick rush defense there by the Tigers, putting lots of pressure. Nicely settled here. So making sure the boys are ready. And good capacity, but it's the ball's been ripped or stolen there, and it's been turned over. Tigers now with possession, and a quick recycle quickly out to the side, but well covered on defense. Some big tackles. Ball sent nice and long. Pink all over the ball. Referee allowing to play on. And yes, a turnover is there, holding on. Probably took a little while to call that one, but the call was made, and Barrelhouse, some great tackling and some great movement over the ball there. And a great clearing kick to settle that one as well. So excellent period of play here by Barrelhouse. Now with the points on the board, 3-0, and good territory for them as well. You can tell they love to play with the ball in hand as well. They love to pass it around. And if they're given the opportunity, they love to recycle quickly as well. So Barrelhouse, expect to see this one off the top. Potentially sent wide. No, a good steal there by the Tigers. Bit of roly-poly going on there. Referee maybe missed that one. Pick and go, but he's really held up here. Looks well done. 3 players. Referee must have called them all. He's called them all. So just need to hold him. If they can't get it out, and they cannot, great efforts there by Barrelhouse. Far too high for the Tigers player into the tackle. And well held up. Great play there. So a big contest here between the two. So a big contest where there's a big jostle in the 4 packs. You know, it took a while for the to get going, but there's another free kick given to Barrelhouse, and the nifty halfback there, Mano, taken off. Barrelhouse looking for a good position, setting themselves up. Oh, nice space found, and good support running lines as well. This is huge. This is really huge. Watch it out. Barrelhouse piling it in, getting their ball out. That's what they need. Quick recycle here. Tight to the line. Bit high, but well controlled. Passed out wide. They've got a 2-on-2. Opportunity, a little scoosy. Unfortunately, that pass far too high, not in the right spot. So good defense by the Tigers, able to hold them back. Tigers with the pressure to defend their line. The big boys at the front there. It's over the line. What does the referee say? It's not there yet. He's saying it's not there yet, but it may be here now. So it's coming out the back. Maybe they thought about the wrong line. Trying to get the ball out. Pick and go. And that looks like a big one. That looks a big score there, right there for Barrelhouse. Barrelhouse, they've got the pack. They've got the boys. And boom, just like that. Good patience, great patience shown there by the Barrelhouse lads to put the first score, first meat pie on the board, put it in the oven. It's been baked. So well done, Barrelhouse leading this one here. Let's take a look at that again, brought to you by Non-Stop. Barrelhouse showing all the patience they can, trying to get their ball out. Halfback having trouble. It's nice and deep in there. That's because the forwards wanted it. Picked it up. Said, "I'll do it myself, son," and threw it down on the over the chalk. It's a big one there. You gotta love that little battle between the forwards and the halfback. Use that number 8. And a great kick to follow as well. Beautiful. Send it straight between the posts. So Barrelhouse, big lead here, 10 points to 0 over the Tigers. Hey, buddy. All right, so Tigers behind, and a bit of obstruction there, look, maybe. Finding the referee himself, the Sutton. And, yeah, obstruction there called by the referee, so he's bringing it back. So great tries by Barrelhouse, and well done with the scoreboard pressure as well. So quickly finding themselves 10 points to 0 up over the Dubai Tigers, the home team leading the away team here in this Division 1 fixture. We knew it was going to be a good one. We knew it was going to be tight, and it's proven to be exactly that. So here's another big battle. The forward packs have been going at each other all evening. This first quarter here really has been full of tension, and here we go again. Both teams have been trying to get the advantage in both times. And oh, bit of a pearl being sent towards the ankles there. Just the old blood rush to the head. Getting too excited. Try to rush it, and the pass not made. So huge opportunity lost there from the Tigers' point of view. But a massive relief there for Barrelhouse. And you can see there, they were happy when that happened. Yeah. So it's going back down to that battle again. I think I missed what I was trying to touch on before was the amount of time the ball's in play. It's only around 15 to 20 minutes. Obviously, you see a lot more here with this game, but which is great because we want to see some. Oh, beautiful timing around the back. It found some space. The inside ball. Can he find a supporter? No. He only found a red and white player. So Tigers back on halfway, looking to recycle quickly. And they've changed tactics, but hasn't worked out. It's kicked it straight into another player. This one going to Barrelhouse. And it's a bit of a scramble. The old lolly scramble going both ways, but it's going to be a knock on, the first knock on. And so the boys hug it out to finish off that part of the parade. So great moments of play there. Reminds me of the old ping pong machines, the old jukebox looking things. Bit of both ways there, so there's a pause and play here, bit of a break. Boys coming back in. Long pause and play here. Ball back in. Big push from Barrelhouse boys, but looks to be wheeling it. Coming back out though. Tigers have it. Finding some space as well. Defense up quick, but probably a bit too quick. Tigers finding space into the hands. Oh, beautiful off the ground. Committed to the ball. Found it. Fast recycle again. They've got the numbers. Tried it for the quick flick out. That one's gone forward, so they're going to bring that one back for sure. A few spectators on the sideline here trying to make sure of that as well. But penalty, though, to the Tigers. Let's see what they'll do. Nicely positioned to go for post, and yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. Adding those 3 points on. It's never a sure thing, but definitely an opportunity to take 3 is there. And considering how early it is in the game, you've really got to take it. So early doors, here we go. Lines it up, sends it away. And this one has been pushed wide, so it missed there. From a reasonably good position as well, so unfortunate there. Maybe some bit of game jitters. Score remains 10 points to 0. Barrelhouse over Tigers here in this Division 1 fixture. 24 minutes into the game. So Barrelhouse now with the kick. Is looking to send it along, but got underneath the ball there. Oh, taken kind of awkwardly above the head there, going backwards. And that just forced them to take momentum out. So Barrelhouse able now to get the throw in as well. It's a bit of a reprieve there for those boys. They'll be looking to hold on to this one and look to move the ball now. So they're coming in, and it's stolen again by the Tigers. The boys up quickly. So a penalty for not straight earlier on, so the Tigers have the option there. Choosing to take the scrum. Definitely like to expect to see this from the Tigers. They love to play with the ball in hands, and they made that intent real apparent from the get-go. When they received that first kick-off, they held the ball, they passed it through the hands. They were looking for space, and they've been doing the same thing for the majority of their game here. A couple of times they have looked for territory. It's been charged down, or it hasn't gone the way they want it to go, so I think they'll be more inclined here to keep the ball in hand. A lot of trouble here between the two in the scrum time. It seems to be a lot of dead time, a lot of things not going right, not going the way they needed to. And it's been a bit messy. Referees already had to talk to the hookers to try and sort it out. So after about 60 seconds, hopefully we're finally getting our scrum down. Remember, there's been a few short arm penalties awarded both ways. A big push here by Barrelhouse. Huge domination there, but the ball has come out. And Tigers find themselves over the gain line. More composure here. Looks like the halfback there was impinged, but impeded, so nothing from the referee. He's letting that one go, so big push there by the Barrelhouse boys, able to get them up. And slipping through the tackle there. So Tigers, ball still in hand, not really getting the gain they probably wanted. So great defense here by Barrelhouse, showing their prowess. Tigers looking, great defense here by Barrelhouse, inside and out. First time really seen a bit of gain, and some good leg drive here, big pumping legs from the Tigers lads. Inside the 22 now. Looking for opportunities, passing inside and out. Still trying to find the option, still trying to find the ball, the freedom. Ball spilling out there, and it's being picked up by Barrelhouse. What does this referee say? Kicked away. The kick and chase lands in and then rolls out 35, 40 metres away from the try line. So a great save there, great defence by Barrelhouse throughout there. That was really well done. So good strong contact, good defence by Barrelhouse, keeping out Tigers. Tigers not sure where to go. Apologies on the scoreboard as well. It is 10 points to 3. Oh, sorry. No, it's 10 points to 0, sorry. Having a moment there. That kick earlier on going to the right of the post. So Tigers still looking for their first points here. Nice throw over the top, but it's gone just too far over the fingertips. Lands at the back of the line out. So here we go. Looking to bring the ball back. A few bump offs. Bit of a shoulder. That one up high. And around the neck as well. And seen there by the referee. So nice work here by Barrelhouse, making their way step by step down the field. So a little break and play here. Just a bit of mending of the fingers. It's been a very, very good game between these two teams. A lot of jostling back and forth. A lot of even contests. Some domination there by Barrelhouse in the forwards at periods of time, especially the last scrum, and now ball here in Barrelhouse's hands. So crashing there. It's a good period of play here by Barrelhouse, keeping good composure, keeping the hands, keeping on the ball, getting the ball in hand, I should say. So looking to hold on to it for longer, looking to see what options that can come and open up, and looking for space here and found space. Look at that, opened up, had the support, decided to hold on to the ball, but he's isolated and could be called for holding on here. It's gone the other way. I think that he was isolated and was holding on. Referee saw it some other way. And of course the man in the middle with the whistle has always got the right call. Big shout out to all the UAE refs. In fact, a big shout out to the new Instagram page. UAE Rugby Refs has been started up here to support and create further awareness about the UAE refs and getting more referees on board to help grow this beautiful game of rugby. So when you get a chance, jump online, check out on Instagram, give them a follow, give them a few likes. It will be much appreciated. Barrelhouse looking to put more pressure on here, going for the corner. Obviously with their 10-point buffer at the moment, a little more leeway. They're feeling confident, got the ball on hand. A couple of penalties going against the Tigers, so they'll feel they have the upper hand. And they'll potentially look to force the Tigers into a couple of mistakes maybe. Force a couple of penalties and really put pressure on them to have to look after their discipline. This one going over the top. A bit of a spill back and forwards. But it looks like, where's it fallen? Looks like it's fallen in front of the red and white. No, it's still on side of Barrelhouse, so they'll have the ball. They'll have opportunity here, score within the 22. Options right. Searching. They found a few gaps in the back line. Barrelhouse, when they've held onto their ball. Another penalty, so pressure will be building on the Tigers here. And Barrelhouse calling just for calm. Imagine they're going to go for 3 points. They are. So position right in front of the post here. inside the 22. I don't want to jinx it, so I won't say anything about the kick yet. But great work there by Barrelhouse, keeping some great composure, taking their time, moving through the phases. Tigers had a couple opportunities there to turn their ball over, but not to be. This one sent, and it's gone through. So 3 more points added into the Barrelhouse account here, taking them to 13 points to 0. A big lead, 33 minutes in, with only 7 minutes to play here in this first half. The home team, Barrelhouse, the men in pink, leading the Dubai Tigers. Both teams coming off some great games. Barrelhouse last weekend travelling to Sharjah, having a convincing win over the Sharjah boys there. Another great game. It was close throughout. A couple of small moments made the difference. And then Tigers coming off the back of a draw from last week when they played the Exiles out at the Rugby Sevens. So they'll be looking to amend that, whereas Barrelhouse looking to keep the pressure on and keep momentum moving forward. Something really good we've seen over this period of play, these first few weeks. Last year, Barrelhouse were down the bottom of the table, but they were only losing by 1-2 points or very, very small margins the entire season. And the position on the table definitely didn't display the skill set shown amongst the boys. So it's great to see here. It's early days still. It's only been a couple of weeks, but they've got 2 Ws on the board and looking strong here for a third. Again, still early days, but they'll be very happy with that one. Tigers club have been growing and growing. They've had some good matches. And what they'll be looking to do is keep good momentum, keep consistency throughout the club, from their first premiership team all the way down to their Division 2 team. That one's been changed around. Took to time, tried to milk it. Referee was having nothing of it. And then Barrelhouse looking to go forward there, but just slips. The ball slips out. Everyone's dodged the ball. And 2 of the second, they're driving them back. Nice big hit from Barrelhouse. Tigers looking to feed this one out. And they've found them. Took a bounce, but still fed. Oh, and nicely brought up. Oh, that one high. But advantage playing on. So great movement here by Tigers looking to hold on, maintain. But simple one. But they have the advantage. Had the advantage there, so they'll just come back for that one. Some unnecessary maybe chat going on here. And referee having a talk. Hopefully that does not cost the Tigers the penalty there. So a bit of a long chat, that one. Let's ask him to calm it down, but Tigers still with possession. And they'll be looking to push into the corner, I'm sure. Opportunity 3 minutes out. High tackle there, so yeah, as they are looking for the corner. What can they pull from it? This one probably not exactly what he wanted, but sneaking inside the 22 anyway. Got himself good field position there, Tigers. So what we've seen is the space for both teams has been shown out on the outsides. Both teams struggling to get across, shift across, which probably brings up the point that probably both teams should be looking at a change of angle, as we have seen there's a lot of drifting come across, even though it is disconnected. A lot of drifting happening, so maybe a couple of angles from either team would really open up either back line. Big contest there through the forward pack, and neither forward pack really having too big advantage when it comes to open play. So Tigers, big opportunity here just inside the 22. Let's see what they look to do. Their fullback's been slightly behind the gun here, so they're probably going to send it out the back. Send it to the front. That one a bit messy, but where's it landed? Looks like it has gone and fallen into the Barrelhouse hands, looking to play it from the back. Touched in air, so this one is open here. Unable to get a hold of it. Kick downfield, Tigers ball in hand. And up quickly is being Barrelhouse, and he's isolated. Barrelhouse players off their feet, so they'll have to leave the ball alone. And good composure here by Tigers, looking for options left and right. So Tigers having to rebuild now all the way from back in their own half. Oh, nicely taken forward there. Find a little bit of space over the gain line, make a few meters. Oh, look for quick hands, but it wasn't to be. And all that pressure. So knock on both ways, referee calls. And that means Barrelhouse keeping the pressure on. Finding it well. They're doing well with the territory. Holding territory is the big advantage that Barrelhouse is about to gain here. Playing the right side of the field, or right part of the field. So Barrelhouse with the feed. Big push here. They've dominated now. They're starting to take the dominance in the scrum time, so that'll keep them with their tails up. Down there, forward pass. Got eager, took a little bit too close to the line. And again, just we talked about before, probably just needed that change of angle. Different running line. Seems to be a bit of drifting going on from both sides. Has worked for them. But definitely a change of pace now that both defensive lines are starting to adapt to it. So 40 minutes up on the clock here. They've asked the referee. They're going to look for the extra, take them out to a 2-try and with conversion advantage there. This will push them out to 16. So Tigers will have to look at what they can do in the second half. And when you look at it, it's really just simple things. Territory is not in their favour. They need to look for territory. I know they like to hold it into hand, but put the ball in the right parts of the field. So a big kick and a great kick. Sending it. What a way to end the half. He's got a little grin and smile on his face. Maybe didn't expect it himself, and he put it through the post. He sent it over. And that's a big statement there in the first half. It is Barrelhouse dominating the Tigers here in this fixture. This 16 points to 0. Let's take a quick look at what we saw earlier on. It was some great work. The three-pointer at the start. Unfortunately, don't have that one, but let's show you something else. As you saw early on, it was all the pressure to come. The composure was there from Barrelhouse. And simple as that, big try time there for Barrelhouse. And then what you just saw, that beautiful kick from our wide. Oh, not so much wide, but still from an absolute pearl of a position there. Looking down the line, you can see it from here. Time's up on the clock. Lines it up. It says, see you, birdie. Going, going, going. She's gone. And that takes us to a 16-0 lead. Barrelhouse over the Tigers here. In this Division 1 fixture down at Jebel Ali Sports Center. Big 40 minutes coming up for both teams. Tigers looking to get themselves back into it. Barrelhouse looking to hold on and maintain that same momentum they've had. And we'll find out what happens the next 5 minutes when the boys come back onto the field. Straight back after this. All right, team, welcome back into the action down here at Jebel Ali Sports Center, Jebel Ali, Dubai, UAE. Big one on the cards here. It is Dubai Tigers versus Barrelhouse. Barrelhouse leading the Tigers 16 points to 0. How many guessed that one? I'm sure quite a lot of men in pink. How many in red? Not so many. So, big second half up for both, with time about to come back on the clock. And the good thing is I'm not alone here. You know, you talk about 6 people in the UAE, and you talk about this man himself. Is there anyone here? Bro, how you doing?
Good evening, good evening.
It's good to have you on, my man. You enjoyed the first half?
So did. A little bit of disappointing in the first half a little bit, but again, a couple of stoppages.
Let's get this off the bat straight away. You're a Barrelhouse Tigers. What are you?
Tigers for tonight. Tigers for tonight, for sure.
Tonight? Okay. Yeah. I'm sure your Barrelhouse mates will chase you down later on, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Good showing by the Barrelhouse team for now. You know, let's see how they go in the second half.
Yeah, it's been a huge one for them. They've played really well. The forward pack's been dominating up front. They push forward, and you can see here, look, the men in pink got the ball out there. Find himself with an easy, simple ruck. And this is what we've seen. I haven't seen too much of this in the Barrelhouse game, is they've started to kick a little bit more. Handing the ball back to the Tigers.
Yeah, it's a little bit of enterprising play at the moment from Barrelhouse.
Big fend. Sorry, mate. Enterprising, going for that fend.
Exactly. Enterprising play, but again, you know, Tigers are not really playing the way they can play. Mm-hmm. So, you know, definitely Barrelhouse taking advantage of that as well. But really a really good showing by Barrelhouse for that first 40 minutes.
What are you expecting to see from the Tigers then to get themselves back in this match?
I think just get back to structures again. You know, slow it down a little bit more. Mm-hmm. You know, I think, you know, there was a couple of quick taps, couple of forced passes, you know, that led to knock-ons and things like that. So let's just slow it down a little bit more, play to your structure, and then take it from there.
Mm-hmm. That one coming off the top, slipping, but Barrelhouse getting the ball into their mitts, into their hands, sending the ruck early. And we've seen it again here, so I think the talk in the huddle from Barrelhouse is to play territory, play down the Tigers into the field and make them work for it.
A little bit of pressure there. That's what they want to put on.
Oh, look at that. Straight back into Barrelhouse's hands. Nice big hit. Going backwards, Barrelhouse, but still got the ball in hand and finding space. Bit of a knock on, and that's a bit of a random kick away. That means it's going to play on. Referee probably. Oh.
Referee's called them back over there.
Not sure. I just missed that one. Knock on early, not first calls.
Yeah. Couple of players definitely making the football side with those kicks.
Yeah, they're all excited about the upcoming FIFA World Cup. A big shout out again to our main sponsors for tonight, Non-Stop Investments. Check them out for more information. Go to nonstopinvestments.ae. Great team, great people. Tomasi and the gang down there. Check them out. So a great kick here by Barrelhouse. Put it right into the corner. I have to say, kicking was probably one of the things they thought Barrelhouse needed to work on going forward with their season, and it seems they've found an answer to that, a solution.
Yeah, quite adapted to it very nicely as well. Mm-hmm. Playing that territory game. And again, that's where you want to be playing. You want to be playing in your opposition half as well.
Knowing Barrelhouse, huge opportunity here, 5 metres out. Where do you expect them to go?
The forwards are going to take that ball unless it comes back to Marno at number 9.
Went for the Barrelhouse, looking, probing here. They went for the big crash ball to start off with. Ball on the ground, bobbling around. And now just looking to settle. I'm liking this about what Barrelhouse is doing. That's where they're playing really well. They've held their composure. They've slowed it down when they've need to. And so a big opportunity here now right near the line. And a stretch out, big stretch out. The big mitt, the big arm. Send it through. Well, just like that. The change of pace. The territory was the winner on the day there, showing what happened. Let's have a look at that one again. Brought to you by Non-Stop Investments. Just good composure, third, fourth phase here. Looking through, rips that balls, takes a couple of players with him, drags, and the big...
Just the leg speed over there, just, you know, taking those through a few extra yards and making sure you get over the line. Well done to Barrelhouse on that.
It looks like the big old NBA slam there at the end. I think I thought I was going to put in the hoop.
Happy to get the ball down.
Yeah. Huge score there by Barrelhouse. That'll put him in a great position here. Extend their lead out early doors after half-time. Now puts all the pressure back into the Tigers' camp. Mano kicking well tonight. This one inside the 22, just out to the side, sending it. And sending it through as well. The cat in the middle, they say 23 points to 0. Barrelhouse leading the Dubai Tigers here in this Division 1 fixture. Well, it really was a great try. I mean, they took their time. They played through the phases, came off the line out. A few crash balls later. They're looking for that composure. There's that little thing again. The halfback was going to pinch the ball and take it, but the forwards just got hungry. They picked it up. They said, no, mate, I'm taking this myself. And away he went. So back underway here. Tigers kick-off going to ground. We talked about earlier the humidity. And I'm going to give them, guess that's the humidity on that one.
Yeah. I think tonight, I mean, there's not a lot of humidity going around. I think the field is pretty dry. I guess. I mean, there hasn't been too many knock-ons pertaining to a wet ball. It's just the loose passes, the hard passes, and passes not going to hand that's accumulated to that. So, but yeah, Tigers are in a good position right now. Let's see what they can do.
After watching what they've been doing for most of the game, if I had to put money on it, guesses on it, they look to straighten up through the middle from around the centres, and then they look to bang it out wide. That's kind of how they're looking to play. They're looking to try and keep the defence there before they push it out. But Barrelhouse with a big turn of events here.
Another turn of a position.
Probably not the best pass, but he's got away with it. So the old time here, really liking and loving what I'm seeing the gameplay, the structure here. Now looking for opportunities and a big run. Centres love the run there. They love to hold their ball. They love to crash balls.
Big KB taking the ball up. A couple of strides.
Huge overlap here on the left-hand side and just not able to put the ball in the hands of the players. Getting really messy there. Huge opportunity going to miss there for the Tigers. Looks like a 5-on-2. Potentially a 5-on-3. And they'll be gutted at that one there. But Barrelhouse, on the flip side of the coin, their defense been a big difference tonight.
Big difference it is, yeah. And again, you know, it's that rush defense from Barrelhouse, making sure that it's man-on-man. Tigers, again, not getting the ball through their hands. You know, and that's where it's been a bit disappointing so far.
They've held on to it really, they've held on to it too close. They've taken it too close to the line. They're looking at that last split-second handoff every single time, and just it's putting pressure on the receiver, and it's making it a little bit easier for the defense. And when a defense is already standing up and delivering the goods, you don't want to make it easier for them.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you don't want to make it easy. You want to make sure that you get over the gain line at all times, and that, I mean, there's both teams. That's how they train. You know, and they just got to put it into the game plan now as well.
Barrelhouse off the top, sending it long, nicely collected there, and finding some space, opens up. Can he find it? What a bit of vision here. He's kicked it, and it's unfortunately not taken, but there was a push in the back there, so I think it could be a card coming out here. And the Tigers boys wanted to have a quick chat with the referee. They know what's happening, and they know why as well. Colours of the rainbow remain out, and it's just a penalty, but it's a great position here for Barrelhouse.
Another quick tap there by Mano for the forwards to take the ball out. Good drive and try scored.
Just like that, quick and fast. Barrelhouse, look how excited they are.
That's where the momentum is at the moment. Barrelhouse playing positive rugby at the moment. And they're getting the reward for it.
100%. Let's look at that one again. Camera giving you the wide view, then the close-up view here. But it's just big leg drive again. Boys getting behind the ball carrier, and simple as that. Dots down over the line. He had to put $1 on this one going through the posts.
Definitely back him. He's been really good so far tonight with a ball in hand and with a boot as well.
This one going. Oh, man, shows the accuracy he's been having this evening. It's been really, really good. And he's just hit the post there. So the score remaining 28 points to 0 here in the second half. Momentum seems to be that tidal wave, that pink tidal wave seems to be coming over the top of the red and white, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Couple of changes there for the Tigers. Toby going off, and Big Musi coming on. So let's see what how can he assist the forwards.
This one kicked long and deep there, top of the corner. Ball drop, going backwards. 28-0, not probably the fair show of the game. It's been some great tries by Barrelhouse, but Tigers had their opportunities too, and just those small moments not able to convert.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, Barrelhouse taking advantage of their opportunities. Tigers, again, they just need to, work around the discipline, around slowing the game down if they need to, and then just making sure the ball goes to hand.
I can feel you've got that coach's hat on right now. You think, I just want to tell the boys, I just want to tell them, just do this. This is what you need to do, boys. Let's go.
Well, being backline players, we always want the ball to come down to the backs, So but we need to get the ball first, secure the ball from the scrum, and then play the ball out from there.
You saw early signs early in the game, Tigers looking to play through the phases, and they were doing some really great stuff. It's gone away, leading into the end of the first half and the start here of the second half. I mean, mostly because they haven't had the ball. Big man here, holding his feet. Can they recycle quickly?
KB taking the ball up. See, there's opportunities now out wide.
It's a big crash ball, and look at that one, simple.
Very simple.
Simple work there, and that's what we talked about earlier, that they still need to look to do is just straighten up a little bit, hold it in the middle, and then look to go wide.
100%. 100%.
Got the coaches.
They definitely have it. They have it in the back line. You can definitely send the ball out wide. Stewart sending the ball wide. Kobe with the ball out to the winger and making it look so easy over their neck.
Beautiful cut-out pass, wasn't it? Yeah. Sending that one wide, hitting the winger out there. So great result there. That's what Tigers needed. They needed it at big time. So the first pie in the oven for them this evening.
You can see what a couple of fresh legs can do as well.
A couple of fresh legs. Couple of freshies with fresh legs, eh? That's what we're seeing.
You mentioned earlier that I've played for both teams before. Yeah, I'm currently playing now for the Dubai Tigers, and we've definitely been part of the Barrelhouse family as well. You've been there as well.
There.
You've been part of the family for a while.
So it's out the right. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely enjoyed rugby. I started over here in the UAE with the rugby with the Dubai Tigers. Great. I mean, it's a small community over here, and it's still trying to grow, and it's actually fantastic. So my heart lies both ways. In fact, I'm unbiased to all rugby these days. Playing the vets though this year with the Barrelhouse vets. I'm looking forward to that one. After such a close loss last year, gutted. So yeah. Gonna get the boys back together, and hopefully we can take it one step closer. Literally, we only did 5 seconds last year. It was a great tournament. It was always great fun. So, yeah, my allegiance with the men in pink tonight, mate. So, you Tigers, I'm the men in pink. Oh, there we go. We talked about it earlier with the Tigers and the ball just going to the wrong spot. That one around the ankles. Yeah. Those small minor things happening.
And it's just it's around that ruck area. You got to protect the ball. You know, you got to protect the ball for the scrum half, for the number 9. You know, so he's able to get a clean ball out.
I just want to use a fancy word for a second. Is it discombobulated? Is that the one?
You're using some big words here tonight, Cross.
Just try and make the sound correct. So 25 minutes left in the game and about 23 points behind the Tigers are. Dominating scrum here by Barrelhouse again. He's picked it off the back. He's gone for a little chip on the other side. Don't know how his backline will feel about that. But he's taking the ball out. He's got a little bit of a goosey got him there as well. Looking to step out and around, forcing the ball out, but the knock on there. I was going to say, I thought the whistle had gone. Barrelhouse, they got that much momentum at the moment. They're very keen to keep going.
Yeah, I suppose they really seem to be enjoying themselves out there, you know. And yes, they got some extra points on the board and put you a little bit more at ease, you know.
It most feels better when you got more points, doesn't it? It's funny how that works.
And again, it's a bit uncharacteristic from the Tigers as well, trying to run from your own 22. But again, you need to protect the ball.
Yeah, just like you were saying earlier as well, it's just also not trying to force the pass. Keep your composure, take your time. That one there was no reason to try and send that. And that's what he tried to do. He tried to send it. Oh, huge push there by Barrelhouse. The locomotive going backwards there. Barrelhouse kind of answering the questions. What happens when an immovable force meets an immovable object? And a big one here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the tee. Yep, the kicking tee's come out.
Kicking tee is coming out.
Good work, keeping scoreboard pressure on. Extends them out. Now, wow, how good your maths, mate. Just trying to quickly work that one out. 26 points, yeah, that's nearly 3 scores, 3 converted tries for them to come back into that one for the Tigers. So great call there by Barrelhouse. Oh, sorry, I thought it was a gimme. Maybe a bit of a commentator's curse.
Too straight of a kick. They still have the ball though.
And lots of space. It's going to be better. Oh! It's 2 moments there, thought were gimmies. Unfortunately, not going the right way. Maybe that's the turn of the tide Tigers were looking for.
Barrelhouse could get more out of this. See, there's some advantage play by the referee.
So that one not going to plan for either team and having to come back now. It's still all the pressure is on the Tigers. Huge opportunity here now for Barrelhouse. 5 minutes out. They've shown every time they've come down here, I think they've hit 50% success rate.
Back to the tap and go.
Oh, this one falling out the back. The old lolly machine spat the dummy there. It's gone out. Tigers not out of trouble yet, though. You see, they like to run the ball, so will they run it from here?
They're going to have to kick. Yeah, they're setting up for the kick.
Nice work. So a bit of relief there for the Tigers. Send the ball back up to the 22. It sounded like it was touched.
Yep, looks like it was touched.
And it will go back to the Tigers. Nice work there by the halfback from the Tigers. Just forcing the player to jump early and gave the kicker a little bit more time there. It's nice work. A big shout out to tonight's sponsor as well, Non-Stop Investments. For more information, go to nonstopinvestments.ae and talk to the guys down there about your needs. Well controlled off the top there. Tigers ball in hand. No supporters around the ball, but ball been given out. Sent out wide. Doesn't want to get isolated here. And slipped out. So you got to love the confidence, the willingness to give that a go, but just one pass too many. Ran away from the support and unable to hold on to the pill there.
That's okay. You can see what Tigers intend on doing over there. You just needed the one play to straighten up and cut the line back in. And because no one did it, you had to drift all the way down to the sideline.
Isolated in their ball, the ball control there. So like you said before, there's a couple of small things that is not happening for the Tigers tonight. And those small things really are detrimental, especially when you're playing against a team who's playing so well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got to do the basics well first.
It's a bit of a timeout here, just with an injury on the far side. Down at Jebel Ali Sports Center. The new center's been done up really nicely. They've got a new field over here.
Actually, really, I'm impressed. It's been a while since I've been down here.
Hey.
Of course. Not to mention, this is where I started playing rugby in the UAE. So with the Jebel Ali Dragons. And this is their home, so...
Last weekend, if you're down here, the MENA Cup, Football Cup, helps promote youth and football, was played down here as well. The new fields were installed. They got the green grass. They take it out of the artificial turf. They got the green grass. Looks absolutely wonderful. I'm wondering, when do we get to play a bit of rugby on there, my man?
Oh, looking forward to that. I remember playing my first rugby match on that. That's true, too.
I remember playing on there. I didn't like it much, I have to say. They got the centre field here. I'm hoping that the older... This is going to turn into a bit of a club room potentially, or in our case, a commentary area, maybe on the top there. I'm just throwing out my dream wish list at the moment. It's great to have the scaffolding, but it's time for an upgrade, Jebel Ali. If you can give us a bit of a steel shelter and a camera on top, that'd be fantastic. Thanks.
Yeah, remember this. A lot of balls being kicked onto the scaffolding, not being able to return it again.
So here we go again. Position and territory is everything for Barrelhouse. They've been dominating this one. The stats definitely in their favour. And now looking to continue unstable in the scrum there, so they're going to have to reset this one. No, they've definitely put up some great stuff here in the sports centre, and you can just see it's getting better and better. Even the car park, into seeing the car park over there, nicely done as well. Can't remember the name of the cafe, but they've got some delicious bites. They've gone and made themselves a nice little container cafe over there as well.
Lovely, enjoyable.
I saw before you were enjoying a few of the lights.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's what you do when you get down to watch rugby.
So ball out, bouncing around on the Barrelhouse half, being able to pick up and maintain it. So knock on there by Barrelhouse ball in Tigers' hands. little step in and out. And we've just seen it again from the Tigers.
And again,
just the disconnect is unfortunately really about hindering the boys there. It seems to be kind of too much one-on-one. You know, he didn't look for the player there. He was just trying to go forward, and that was all he was looking to do. And unfortunately, that's been a story for this this period here.
Yeah, and I guess that what happens when you know, the backs, obviously they haven't had a lot of ball to run with, and they just want to take the ball forward. So you see, they want to go forward, but again, you got to be looking to the left, to the right. You know, there was an overlap there a moment ago, and you know, could have taken advantage of that.
They say big differences come in small moments, and those small moments there just seem to be falling much more in the way of Barrelhouse. Tigers, though, will still look back at this game, and they'll still see that obviously the skill is absolutely there. The game is playing, the strategy is absolutely for them. It's just about taking those moments, turning them around, and actually thinking more about the great picture.
You can only play if you have the ball in hand.
I'm not saying it's over yet. We've still got a lot of time on the clock. Still got 15 minutes. It is a
absolutely
steep mountain to climb. Slippery through the middle here. Barrelhouse looking to go. So going over the wall, past the ball there. If you're the captain of the Tigers, what's your message to your boys right now?
Well, you want to play down in the opposition half, obviously, but you want to protect the ball. Tigers now with a penalty, so let's see. Let's try to work our way back into the Barrelhouse half and then play from there. And again, from a set piece, you know, anything can happen.
Good call. Well, they got their first part. They're inside the Barrelhouse territory here. Second look around the field, you've seen the body posture of both teams, very different. So Tigers with the throw. This one going to the back, sent out. That one going to ground, not to the...
Still have it.
Oh, it's a good support play, and look at that, opens up.
Brad with the ball, over the head pass. Let's control that.
Oh, bit of razzle-dazzle, bit of flashy-ashy. And pressure there on. And just something again, look, we're going forcing that pass.
Just a little bit uncharacteristic there by the winger.
Seems to be a word you've been using a few times, my friend, tonight. Uncharacteristic, which you're correct and right about. Forcing passes, that comes with scoreboard pressure as well when you're down by 23 points.
Definitely. So 2 new scrummers for both teams, running in some changes there.
So clearing kick, ball in Tigers' hands. Again, just forcing off the ground, doesn't need to, just needs to have their support there. Tigers looking to build their way back into this game if they can.
Slowly.
Trying to get some forward momentum. Not going where they wanted to. Big run here by the big man as well. Bumps off 1 or 2, gets the ball away. Opportunity on the far side. Passed off early. He's got the slime.
One with a
Try to bump over the top. He's been tackled. He's going to have to release that ball now. And a great work by the Tigers. It is advantage to the Tigers here. Could it be opportunity? Big opportunity coming. Bit of ping pong going on. There's still advantage being played to the Tigers. Look right, look right. That's what they'll be saying to them.
Opportunities out wide, yeah.
And just too messy. Just needed that one right, but they're coming back, so it's still going to be Tigers' ball. So huge play there by Tigers. And, you know, you look at 12 minutes on the clock, you can still think, hey, it's 23 points, but you bring it
Let's
back.
stay optimistic on this one, eh? Let's stay optimistic.
You got to be in it to win it, they say.
Yeah.
And Tigers still in it. So keep in the corner, but I think he's gone for a bit too much. And referee playing the symphony out there as the Barrelhouse boys start singing, asking for it to have gone dead. Looks to have been a cardinal sin, and it has been, so it will be Barrelhouse. There's another moment there for the Tigers, just gone a miss.
Yeah, you just want to get back into the game, and for the Tigers, it's not now just about it's about getting points on the board. It's more about getting their structures back to what it should be, what they know it can be, and then just playing some more disciplined rugby.
Mm-hmm. So you got to think about, I mean, rugby is that 80-minute game, or it's an 80-plus minute game, and even if you are down, you still got to look to. It's a great opportunity. You don't get the better practice than you do on the field. So, huge opportunity here. As I'm talking about that, look to flick it up. A moment, offload. I feel like I've seen Sonny Bill Williams in multiples here. Sending, Tigers looking, probing, looking. Round and around, and they've done it. So, 10 minutes to go here in the second half of this match, and Tigers have looked to come back and made some nice play. Started off with a dash down the right side, and then the ruck we talked about, how to just settle and how to just give themselves some space.
Yeah, and just getting that ball into space there and getting it to the Irishman, going over for his first try of the night.
Is it his first one of the season?
He's been scoring in the previous games already. It's not his first of the season, his first for the night.
You've been enjoying those ones, huh? That one being sent through, and the scores just like that changing. It's 28 points to 12. Still Barrelhouse over the Tigers. Barrelhouse very comfortable still in the lead. But this could be a change of momentum now for the Tigers.
Let's see. We're looking forward to that. There's a couple of new changes now onto the field for the Tigers. So let's see what they can bring to the park. And again, it's with the ascendancy of the forwards here from Barrelhouse, Tigers starting to match them up a little bit more in the scrums as well as the line-out. So let's see if we can get that front football going forward and just release the back line a little bit more, So let them have a good run.
I don't want to bring up the past, but I'm just thinking about that Australia-New Zealand game that happened not so long ago. What happened there, those few final minutes? That comeback was...
Yeah, we leave that down to the officials. It was a great comeback, though, by the Australians.
That's why you got to love the sport, It's never over till it's over, so Tigers looking to create opportunities here. So it looks like it's going to be a great bit of work here. No, Tigers able to get their ball back. Bit of chatter, more chatter coming from the Tigers. Discipline, not what you want when you're down by points. So Barrelhouse looking to probably put the icing on the cake here. They'll look for the corner, I'm sure. And they've done exactly that. No Barrelhouse strength in the way they've dominated the game for most periods of this game. Do you think they're going to look to drive off the line-out?
Oh, they'll definitely be looking for a drive first, and if it gets stopped, again, they're going to look for the center field to hit it up You can already see them setting up already for that centre hit.
This one going to the back, going over the top, so Tigers losing it.
Shane with the ball to Musi. He's going to take the ball up again.
You gotta love the game. You got everyone on the sideline here calling out there what to play. I mean, it's not just us. There's others here as well.
Yeah, we all want the quick tap. Let's give it a big Musi to take the ball up. That ball is not going out.
And Chase, lucky too, the line wasn't coming up. Yeah. And the turnover. So great bit of play there. Is this too little too late for the Tigers? Quick tap and they go.
KB is a little bit high in the tackle there.
To tails up with the Tigers.
They'll be looking for another tap for their big runners to run at.
I'm surprised the Tigers, the line's been quite good this evening or throughout the entire game, so I'm surprised they haven't gone for the, find themselves down the line a bit further with the line out, but it has been the tap. There's that lateral movement again, just drifting. Looking to hold on to the ball if they can here. Tigers, that's what they want. They just want possession, and they're definitely running out of time, so they need to get a bit more forward. Go forward, but a great turnover there by the Barrelhouse. Shows some great composure. And we talked about it earlier, the Tigers just drifting there a bit too much and getting themselves caught out.
And again, it's the simple things, you know. Again, in centre, again, you want to beat the man, you want to run around him, but what you end up doing is running into someone else's channel, end up, having to take the ball in a scrap.
Mm. Can't think about being on the highlights reel every time, can you?
Yeah, no, I'm sure I made the highlights reel the last time.
Actually, I did remember that last game against the Hurricanes. Yes, we got that one. I'm sure you've probably pinned it up, posted it on your social media everywhere as well.
100%.
That was a nice try. The speed, send the speed down there right-hand side. Remember that one?
Yeah. Haven't been the same since. So
haven't been the same. Okay, mate.
Okay, good to see Lukey out there at fullback. Couple of changes. Sam Naylor's back on the field as well.
Oh, he's got the old fullback boots on, the old pinks.
Yeah.
The old flashy ones.
Very shiny.
They say the more bright your boots, the more you back your skills, your fancy feet.
Oh, it's the speed of that man.
He's got the fancy feet as well, so 100%. Nice work here by Barrelhouse. About 3 minutes to play, so you have to say they've got this one wrapped up. And they'll look to close this one out by just keeping position. A great opportunity for Barrelhouse too. I mean, yes, they're comfortable here, so they can look to see how they close out games in those final 5 minutes, especially if they're close. And when it does come to those closer games, that's where they'll need to look to develop their gameplay.
Oh yeah, and they've really done really well. I mean, coming from last season, the build-up from last season into this season, the development has been really good. A couple of new faces down in the Barrelhouse camp. Bring some urgency, some speed, some ascendancy to the team as well. So that's good to see. Matt Rubin playing a full game. He's back on the field again, it seems. Is he walking back on?
Tell you what, the man's got fit. I remember catching up with him last December, and I was like, mate, who's this? Didn't recognise him, and he's training well. I've caught up with him over the last few weeks, and he's been doing a lot of training and working on his foundations of fitness as well. So he's been doing some great work, and it's obviously paying off as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been really, really good, and we look forward to seeing him back at the Dubai Sevens, running up with the Vets team and taking them forward.
I don't think I've asked you if you're playing for Vets this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to play?
Am I allowed to play? Yeah, I will be running out with the Dubai Tigers.
This one over the top and fallen into the Tigers' hands. So they're seeing the kind of the support players looking around him.
We'll see again getting the ball. It's again
very nice runs.
Very difficult to bring him down. But here's the opportunity now for that back line. There's actually quite a lot of forwards in the back line at the moment.
They're going to show them how to do it, eh?
I think the refs had enough.
So yellow card there, shown to one of the Barrelhouse players. Sent from the field, again, just too little too late. 2.5 minutes on our clock, but remember, it is up to the referee. This one's sent into the corner. Something they'll want to go back and look at the Tigers. I mean, they've got some very good moments that have happened. I mean, when they did have it, especially in the first half, the hands were great. Like you mentioned earlier also, they limited the amount of knock-ons. It wasn't until they tried to try and force the play that they started really making these big mistakes. So they'll be happy with, at least they know what they want to do, the structure they've got. Again, it's just taking that last.
Oh, yeah. They're finishing strong. And again, back to the drawing board next week, just to freshen up on those minor skills.
Mm-hmm.
The micro skills are important, and that's what we need to work on, making sure that we hold on to the ball.
Mm-hmm. Opportunity here for the Tigers out to the right. They have the numbers. That ball coming a little bit slow, slipping on the ground there. And controlled though, got back. So ball back in hand for the Tigers. And this is what they'll be looking to do too here. They've got a few minutes to work with. But a nice turnover there by Barrelhouse.
Another erratic pass, not going to hand. Barrelhouse taking advantage of the turnover.
So up to the far side there, bit of open space there. Nice tackle, covering tackle there by the Tigers. Ball loose again. This is something that clock time has actually up here on the clock.
See some fresh legs on there for Barrelhouse as well, taking the ball over the advantage line.
Maybe a bit extra dew in the park. The ball slipping a few times out of players' hands from both teams. Got to say, if you are watching this from overseas, this is one of the best times of the years to be here. It is absolutely stunning, beautiful weather, great time to be watching some rugby. We've got rugby on all weekend, by the way, as well, here on Fine for People, the channel. Tomorrow we have 4 big matches happening there as well. We have a double header between the Sharks and Abu Dhabi Harlequins. And then we have on the other side of it as well, we have Jebel Ali taking on Hurricanes first in their Division 2 and then taking on Sharjah in their Division 1 matchups. And that will be here at Jebel Ali Sports Center also. So lots of rugby, lots more rugby happening.
Lots of rugby, lots to look forward to. Again, another rugby weekend. All before the November Internationals kicking off in a few weeks.
Well, if you're a rugby fan and you like the oval ball, the Rugby World Cup is on at the moment. The Rugby League, World Cup. Rugby League World Cup, so... We saw New Zealand and Lebanon take the field the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Developing nation.
Lebanon gave it a good go as well.
Always a big storming run down their right-hand side. He's got some legs on him. Tell you what.
He needs support.
Bit of a skip. Bit of a hop. Looking for options. Looking for opportunities. And it's fallen into the hand of the Tigers. And will he get there? Well done. Came back in field. Nice work. Big and go. Try to jump up to the top of a tree there. Looks like one of the Barrelhouse players. And this one,
Lukey with a quick tap.
quick taps. Then he notifies the space is out to the right too. He knows it. Can they hold on? Barrelhouse, great defense. They just need to send it out right. They got all the players in the world out right. You got to ask why they're not doing it. And he's going forward, and they will get the points at the end of the day. I don't know how the backs feel out the right-hand side there. They were screaming for the ball, but it was a great build-up. Just a lot of momentum in the Tigers camp, sending it forward. Valiantly tried to be defended by the Barrelhouse, but it was just too much, and Tigers able to take advantage of it. Let's have a look at those dying moments. Taken to the right there. That's when the backs were screaming for it. But Lukey jumped in the back there, thought otherwise, sent it out to the left-hand side there, and simple, just got between the players and crashed that ball down.
Utilizing the blind side pretty well there.
Did his job, didn't he?
Did his job, yeah.
This one being sent across the face, and with that brings us to an end of a thrilling encounter between these two clubs. Big scoreline, big domination by Barrelhouse. Give us your thoughts, Skinny.
Tigers finishing strong there, and again, you know, it was the score was just too big in that first half. At the end of that first half, for it seems like the Tigers to be coming back into the game, and I guess. You know, there's a lot of thoughts been left on the field tonight. Okay, it's back to the drawing board for the Tigers, but well done to Barrelhouse for sure. They've really, really put their bodies on the line. They came here with a good attitude, put in the hard work, put in the hard yards, getting over the gain line, and they just took the game to the Tigers.
Was there a highlight for you particularly from both sides?
Well, particularly the forwards of Barrelhouse, really, you know, utilising their strength in the scrums and lineouts from the set pieces. Marno Forster at scrum off, really feisty little one, you know, with the quick taps, catching the Tigers off their guard. So definitely, you know, again, around those fringes, they definitely took advantage of that. For the Tigers, again, you know, again, back to the drawing board. But again, there's a couple of standouts in terms of players. You know, we just gotta keep our composure. You know, try to work as a team, get the ball through the hands, and make sure those passes stick at the end of the day.
Let's take a look at some of those tries that have happened. Some of the highlights here from today's matchup. It's been a great evening, and let's take a look from maybe start to finish. This is one of the earlier tries in the first half. Searching for the ball, had to try and pull it out. That's what got Barrelhouse a bit of momentum moving forward there, that first try after that kick. Second try coming here in the second half. Took a little while to get the ball rolling again. But it was, again, like you said, off quick tap from Mano, and then looking to crash down on that far side. Tigers, when they were far behind, but they needed to come back. They looked with a great cutout pass there to get their first try, sending their winger across. And then they, after a great break down the right-hand side, bit of a ring around the rosy here. Big swing of 360-degree angle. Oh, GoPro, we're happy with that one. And then it comes in with the Tigers in the end there, looking to build their way back, or at least work on their structures, and then finishing through down there, put it down. And all your replays tonight brought to you by a Non-Stop, the investment company for you. Check them out. More information at nonstopinvestments.ae. Big special thanks to them. Big special thanks to all the sponsors. And a big thanks to the second half commentary, Mr. Kenny Minna. Man.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to be with you, mate.
Your big smile, your good voice, your intelligence coming through. I love it, my man. I tried to bring him on the first half. He wasn't going to have anything of it. He was too busy enjoying the spectacle as it was.
It was too intense. Let me put it that way. It was too intense. You know, I was actually telling the guys, you know, once the first try goes in for the Tigers, I'll be coming to sit down next to you, and it didn't happen. So
took a little bit longer than you expected, right, mate? Yeah, that was a big one, Val. But again, thank you everybody on the channel for watching. Remember, these more games coming up tomorrow, 1 p.m. Gulf Standard Time. It is the Sharks versus Harlequins. The first of the double header. That's at Dubai Sports City, and then here from 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. we have a double on with the Dragons taking on first the Hurricanes and then Sharjah Wanderers. But until then, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Kenny, for the commentary. My name's Grant Goes. Thank you everyone for joining us. Take care. Have a great evening. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. smiles, big ups.